Listen, I don't care who you are or where you come from. Life is going to knock you down. That's just how it works. You can do everything right. Give it your all, show up early, stay late, and still find yourself flat on your back, wondering what happened. But let me tell you something, a setback is not the end of your story. It might feel like it in the moment. It might feel like the world just pressed pause on your dreams. But that's not the end. That's just a plot twist. See, the problem with most people is they treat failure like it's a full stop. It's not. It's a comma. Life is still being written. That failed business, that breakup, that job you didn't get, it's not here to break you. It's here to build you. Every successful person you admire has been through something that would have made most folks quit. But they didn't. You know why? Because they understood that setbacks are setups. Life was stretching them, preparing them, molding them into someone who could handle the next level. So don't panic when life throws you off course. That detour might just be the road to your destiny. Let me talk to you about pain, real pain. The kind that keeps you up at night, the kind that makes you question everything, the kind that makes you wonder if you're ever going to make it out. Here's the truth most folks don't want to hear. Pain is not here to destroy you. Pain is a teacher. Pain has a purpose. See, you don't grow in comfort. You don't become stronger, wiser, sharper sitting around when everything's easy. You grow when life presses you, squeezes you, stretches you. You grow when your back's against the wall and you've got nothing left but faith. Some of the most powerful people, they only got there because they went through something. They cried, they failed, they lost, but they came out the other side better. That pain you're going through right now, it's shaping you. It's developing qualities in you that you're going to need for where you're headed. You just don't see it yet. Sometimes God won't remove the pain because He's using it to transform you. The fire you feel is refining you. The struggle is strengthening you. So instead of asking, why me? Try asking, what is this trying to teach me? Because there is always a lesson buried in the hurt. Don't waste your pain. Don't let it make you bitter. Let it make you better. Let it drive you. Let it push you. Let it prepare you. Because when that comeback hits, and it will, you're going to realize that the pain wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Let me tell you something that might just shift the way you look at life. Rejection is not the end, it's redirection. You ever been so sure about something, so convinced that this was your moment, your opportunity, your shot, and then it didn't happen? You didn't get the job. You didn't get the call back. They walked out on you. The door slammed right in your face. And it hurt, didn't it? You started wondering what you did wrong. If you were good enough, if you should just give up. But what you didn't see was what was happening behind the scenes. See, sometimes what feels like rejection is really life protecting you from something you can't see yet. Maybe that job would have led you to burnout. Maybe that relationship was blocking your growth. Maybe that opportunity would have taken you away from your real purpose. Just because something didn't go your way doesn't mean it wasn't working in your favor. Closed doors are not always curses. They're sometimes divine detours. That no, you got might just be what sets you up for the biggest yes of your life. You weren't denied, you were redirected. Life isn't punishing you, it's positioning you. You've got to learn to trust the no. Trust the delay. Trust that if it was meant for you, it would have stayed. And if it left, it means there's something greater up ahead. So wipe your face, stop begging to be accepted where you were meant to outgrow, and keep walking. The path just shifted, but your destination hasn't changed. Everybody wants the glory, but nobody wants the story. See, we live in a world where people love to show off the highlight reel. Smiling pictures, fancy cars, success after success. But what you don't see are the nights they cried, the times they failed, the moments they almost gave up. And that's where the power really is. Your struggle is not something to be ashamed of. It's the most valuable part of your journey. Because what you go through becomes the very thing that gives your life meaning. The people who've been through something, the ones who faced storms and kept walking, those are the folks who inspire others. That pain you survived, that mountain you climbed, that battle you fought in silence, that's your testimony. That's your story. And somebody out there needs to hear it. They're waiting for your voice, your truth, your example to help them believe they can make it too. See, scars don't mean you're broken. They mean you survived. And survival is powerful. Don't hide your story trying to look perfect. Use it. Own it. Your struggle gave you wisdom. It gave you resilience. It gave you depth. It's the very thing that's going to make your comeback real and meaningful. So stop wishing it had been easier. Start recognizing that what you went through qualified you for where you're going. Your story is your superpower. Tell it. Let's be real. Fear is loud. It screams at you when you're about to try something new. It whispers in your ear when you're thinking about stepping out on faith. It shows up every time you're on the edge of something great, telling you you're not ready, you're not qualified, you're not enough. But let me tell you something that will change your life. Fear is a liar. Fear will rob you of everything you're meant to be if you let it. See, faith and fear don't ride in the same car. One's got to sit in the back. And if you let fear take the wheel, you'll be parked in the same spot year after year, watching opportunities pass you by. Faith, though, faith will take you places you never imagined. Faith says, I don't know how, but I believe it's still possible. Faith shows up when the money's short, when the doors are closed, when the doctor says it's impossible. Faith don't care what it looks like. Faith says, keep moving. There comes a point when you've got to stop waiting to feel ready and start moving anyway. You can't wait until every light is green. Sometimes you just got to go. Trust that what's meant for you is already aligned, even when it doesn't make sense, even when you're scared. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's doing it while you're scared, with your knees shaking and your heart racing. That's where the power is. You'll never know what's on the other side until you take that step. And you'll never grow if you let fear call the shots. So choose faith. Speak it, walk in it, live in it, because the comeback you're working on, it's going to take more than talent. It's going to take trust. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where you're destined to be. Let me tell you something most people overlook. There's power in the waiting season. See, we live in a world that teaches you everything has to happen fast. If it doesn't happen overnight, if it doesn't go viral, if the breakthrough doesn't show up on your timeline, folks start thinking it ain't meant to be. But that's not how real growth works. That's not how destiny is built. The truth is, the waiting season is where winners are made. When things are quiet, when no one's clapping for you, when the phone's not ringing and the spotlight's off, that's when you do the work. That's when you sharpen your skills, clean up your habits, get your mindset right. Because when the opportunity comes, and it will, you won't have time to get ready. You'll have to be ready. So while you wait, don't sit around complaining or comparing. That's wasted energy. Use that time to invest in yourself. Read the books. Learn the craft. Work on your body, your faith, your discipline. Don't confuse delay with denial. Just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it's not coming. What feels like silence is often preparation. Life is setting the stage for something greater. The question is, will you be ready when your name is called? Or will you still be stuck wishing it would have happened sooner? Remember, slow growth builds deep roots, and anything worth having is worth preparing for. So instead of rushing the process, respect the process. Use the waiting room as a classroom, the comeback you're praying for. It's not just about the result. It's about who you're becoming while you wait. You have to be careful what you say to yourself, because your words are seeds, and what you speak, you grow. A lot of people never reach their full potential, not because they aren't talented, not because they don't have the tools, but because they keep speaking defeat over their own life. I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. This always happens to me. Listen to me. If that's what you're feeding your spirit every day, don't be surprised when that's exactly what shows up. You can't walk in victory with a defeated mouth. At some point, you have to shift your language. Start speaking life even when things look dark. Call it what you want it to be, not just what it is. That's not lying to yourself. That's activating your faith. Say, I'm built for this. Say, something good is coming. Say, I may be down now, but I'm not out. Because your comeback starts in your mouth before it ever shows up in your reality. What you say in the dark determines what you'll see in the light. Stop rehearsing your failures and start declaring your future. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and too many people are burying their dreams with their own words. Speak like it's already turning around. Speak like you're already free. Speak like the job, the healing, the opportunity, the breakthrough is already yours. Don't wait for other people to cheer you on. You might not get that. You've got to be your own encourager, your own hype man, your own source of motivation. Look in the mirror and say, I'm coming back stronger. I'm not what I've been through. I'm becoming who I was always meant to be. Speak life even if your voice shakes, because your words have power and your future is listening. When life knocks you down, don't just bounce back with purpose. Anybody can get back up, but not everybody grows from the fall. See, comeback isn't just about returning to where you were. It's about rising higher, moving forward, and becoming better than you were before the setback ever happened. The pain, the disappointment, the delay, they weren't just random obstacles. They were shaping something in you. They were sharpening your vision, building your resilience, teaching you things success never could. When you rise, rise with clarity, rise with fire, rise with a lesson in your back pocket and a mission in your heart. You can't afford to go back to the same habits, the same mindset, the same comfort zone that kept you playing small. The bounce back is not about ego. It's about elevation. You went through what you went through for a reason. Don't let that suffering be wasted. Let it fuel you. Let it guide you. Step back into the game with strategy, with focus, with intention. Say to yourself, now that I've been through the storm, I know how to carry the sunshine. You've seen the dark. Now it's time to be the light. Your comeback should be so strong that the people who counted you out can't believe what they're witnessing. But it's not for them. It's for you. It's for the future you who needs to know that quitting was never an option. You didn't just survive. You evolved. You didn't just get back up. You came back with purpose. And that's the difference between returning and rising. Let me leave you with this. Your setback is not your story's ending. It's just a chapter. Maybe right now, you have in the middle of the struggle. Maybe life has knocked the wind out of you, and you don't see how you'll make it back. But if you've got breath in your body, you've still got a shot. You don't need everything to be perfect to start moving. You just need the courage to believe that where you are is not where you're staying. Don't let pain stop you. Let it push you. Don't let rejection define you. Let it redirect you. Don't waste the waiting. Prepare in it. Speak life even when it looks like nothing's changing. And when you rise, and you will, don't just come back the same. Come back stronger. Come back wiser. Come back with fire in your soul and purpose in your step. Your story isn't over. In fact, the best chapters haven't even been written yet. So walk like the comeback is already happening, because it is.